Show me what you like. Hey, you put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a Latin. He wanna hear a little Spanish. I told him it ain't practice it. I'm about to fill you up with Spanish. Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event and boxing and it has the time been ticking. I've been out here playing my position. I'm about to get it now. Ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday I'm gonna want someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody that somebody that one day will be the love of my life, but not tonight though. Hey, I'm only here for a minute. Bet you want a girl to keep it independent, and I know you gotta like a girl that's this appealing. Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Rams are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Bills, who will need to solve that secondary. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game. Tape in their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Goff on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Play fake here on first down. He's got no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They go play action with Gurley. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's Goff. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, Tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And some space here. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to look now at the Bills' defense. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over, because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day. Here we go, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
The one running back is Gurley.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. Green, gun! Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Goff throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side.
Green 39.
To throw on second down is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense.
No, check. Patriots. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. No luck that time for Jeff Fisher's guys. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Here we go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Finding time. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Fighting him off.
Ran right through the trash.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. After the run, Goff going to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He's got time. He's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage. So now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, it allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll go again to McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Newly re-signed Mark Barron, the Rams' leading tackler in St. Louis last year, in on the stop. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but it hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here again is the rookie Jared Goff to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in his first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Right side complete. That's Woods. A good pick up there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Outside now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. So, partner, they took a shot, just didn't pan out.
I like their aggressiveness. Just unable to come down with it downfield.
Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Goff again. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Goff on third down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! Detroit!
Now a first down throw. Gone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Their big-bodied receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This is McCoy. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? The guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On first down, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor looking for someone to throw to. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. They were picked apart really on that last drive through the air. Now 2 touchdowns against some of the passing variety here in this first half.
And momentum totally going against them right now. One way to shift it, a big sack.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Taylor will throw over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Here's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Again, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw again is Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit half. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John, why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, then you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense. You've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This give is to McCoy. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
This seems almost like a mathematical equation here. LaShawn Shady McCoy goes for big yards running the ball. His team is winning the game. Seems to work out pretty well, doesn't it?
Works out very well. The pride of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania doing his thing again. Now McCoy. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. Surveying the field. Taylor hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. On the direct snap, this is Gurley. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those
touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, here's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. On second down, Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Again to McCoy. Ooh, the juke. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
After the run, Goff going to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the play.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a Wildcat look. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there's that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back now in Los Angeles. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. 3rd down now following the completed pass. Watkins alone on the left side. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Taylor will throw again. Finding time. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play act.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers.
All right, now,
I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Goff on first down. Steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack. Loss of yards on a running play, not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
All right, here we go.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run again here with Dunbar. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lance Dunbar, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Taylor. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 58 yards. Watkins alone on the left side. They'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. But he caught it out of bounds, and the score stays the same here in the 4th.
So close to changing numbers on the scoreboard. When you're running routes in the end zone, you've got to give yourself enough space as a receiver to make sure you can come down with the ball inbounds.
Especially in this type of a game in the 4th quarter. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all that.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for L.A., they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.